here with Mr. Z tonight. We're gonna eat at D'Agostino's. We really haven't had any Italian food this trip. So what do you say we go in and we give it a try? We're over here on what, Buffalo, West Buffalo, East?
Buffalo and,
yeah. Near Flamingo.
Flamingo and Buffalo,
yeah. So what do you say we head in? Let's see, we got a notice. I guess Tuesday. All right. Very cool little place. I like the festive little hat.
How are we doing tonight, gentlemen?
Good.
Absolutely. Reservations with us? No reservations. Just the two of you this evening?
Yeah. Look around inside. Pretty decor. Nice Christmas tree. There's the bread tonight. That's a real ciabatta there. Super ciabatta with all those holes in it. It's a very wet dough they work with. You get those big holes. I'll say one thing about that bread, Mr. Z. It's overhydrated. Too much water made too big of holes in it, so it really doesn't have good flavor to it. It's kind of bland, which is surprising. Here's Brennan with our dish. Thank you, Brennan.
Yeah,
look at that.
Some spoons, gentlemen.
Is coffee available?
Coffee is available. Like a cup of coffee, please. Take a cream of sweetener. Yes. Marvelous. And gentlemen, any Parmesan cheese for you?
Yes, please.
How about any salt, pepper, or red chili flake?
I'm good with that.
A little bit of red chili flakes on me, thank you. Looks good. That's the pork cheek and all that. It's like a, what would you say? It's a fortified spaghetti there is what I would call it.
Yeah.
And this is, I've been craving spaghetti and meatballs. And there it is. Nice and steaming hot. They made all that up fresh. That took about 15 minutes to prep that dish. Swirl away. Here's what the meatball looks like inside. Nice and hot. Taste of it yet? What do you think?
Very good. Hot.
Taste the pork, yeah, everything is like steaming hot here. It's really, really good. Really good. I have to actually, I have to let something cool down a little bit before I can eat it. A solid meatball, not too hot, not too hard, not too soft.
The cheesecake and the tiramisu.
All right, guys, there's a tail of the tape tonight. A little bit on the expensive side, but I think we eat reasonable. We'll have a lot to say about the meal outside. D'Agostino's here. We just finished dining over there. There's a lot of aspects to that place to be discussed.
Yeah.
Most of them are quite good. There's a couple things that I think maybe are a little bit
Not completely
drawback.
flawless, but really, really good.
Yeah, I mean they're charging a premium price, obviously, but as we get closer to Christmas time, I'm more inclined once a year to spend a little bit more and just kind of enjoy myself. And figured this is close and just pop over here because we were going to go to the gun store, but
And it was
believe it or not,
closed.
they're closed at the holiday time. But anyway,
Crazy.
you guys aren't here to hear that. So what did you think, Mr. Z? You had what I would call a robust spaghetti, which is it's not even the same.
It's more
red
pasta
sauce as
with
I
a red
have.
sauce, but it has
They make their own,
really good flavoring too.
you know, with pork cheek.
Yeah, yeah.
and all
Rendered
that,
pork
so-
cheek, make it kind of a smoky. It's really good. It was really good.
In other words, they make a whole separate sauce
Yeah,
just for
exactly.
that. Just for that
It's more
dish.
just spaghetti, just by pasta. And
So
then
give me your feedback on that.
it was really good. The sauce was really good. They didn't skimp on it. It was like just perfect amount of sauce. It was a higher end place that we expected to come in. Not bad.
Yeah, I didn't.
But
I mean,
it was-
This is a middle class
Where people drink
area
wine,
here.
actually drink wine.
Yeah, they were slowing that bottles of wine out. Like there was sometimes people had one for each wine on their table and stuff. I was watching you when you first ate that robust dish, and I thought it took you a minute to get your head wrapped around. Did you sense at the beginning that
It was good. It was just a different. Didn't expect. You really can't describe it. It was just good, and it was just I liked it. Actually, it was really good. You expect like a generic marinara taste, but it had its complete different flavor.
Anything that they can improve on here?
Offhand, I can't really think of anything other than you're talking about the bread earlier.
Yeah, I'll discuss the bread. But anything else? Would you return here?
Well, yeah. If I could afford it.
Yeah, to me,
It's a little bit of a price.
To me, it's a pricey thing. I don't just on price alone. I don't think I would come back. But I
Well, my dish
appreciated
was like
the effort.
$30, so
Yeah, you have to understand here that they're not opening cans of sauce and things.
making it fresh. Yeah.
All the vegetables go in the back door, and they make all their sauces are made here from the vegetables, not from the can. So that must be worth something here in my book. So I had the spaghetti and meatballs. It was good. I had one little bit of bone chip in one of the meatballs, and
Well, at least it's not out of a can again. That's
I don't like to bite into a piece of bone when I have a meatball, but other than that, I thought the flavor was really good. The meatballs were good. So the dishes were served hot, weren't they? I mean,
waiter was on top of it too. Really, really energetic guy.
How about the heat? How about how hot the dishes came?
Yeah, they were steaming.
Yeah.
You had to blow on it a little bit.
Now we have a little bit of a divergence here on the waiter. To me he was a little bit. A little bit over the top is what I
Well, he's
wanna
selling
say.
himself. He's selling his ass off.
Well,
there.
it's just too much. It's almost like you're watching a pinball running around the restaurant, and after a while, I found myself just looking down because it was just hard to keep up with this guy. and it's
Antisocial over here.
Over exuberant and things like that. It's just sometimes people just want to. Just have a little bit of a chill. They don't want to have to answer questions while they're eating and things like that. But I thought he did a perfunctory job in here, which means a satisfactory job. Now the other thing too, the bread. It's the first time in my life I've gone to an Italian restaurant where I didn't like we left the people. He brought out a basket with 3 pieces of bread. You had a piece, I had a piece, and the restaurant had the last piece because we didn't finish it. Because it was, guess it was made in-house, the ciabatta, but it was overhydrated, and it gets that gray color to it. The holes are too big, and it loses its flavor, and that's exactly what happened here with the bread. Sometimes I wonder if it's an economy kind of thing, like we want to stretch the flour now because we're using a good flour. So we're going to add as much water as possible to really hydrate the dough to get those really big holes, but you're having holes with a little bit of bread by the end of it, and I thought that the bread suffered as a result of that. So after that one piece, I didn't really want it anymore. So there's some things that they can definitely improve. It
wasn't bad. It wasn't.
No, I didn't say it was
wasn't
bad
at all. No.
I'm going to give it 7 stars. I'm not saying it's bad, but I have to say, here's the things that I think that after reviewing hundreds of restaurants, here's the things that I think, tone down the waiting a little bit and improve that bread. I thought the chef did a great job of rendering the sauces and the meatballs. Everybody was very kind. Everybody seemed happy. And you can tell a decent place. Yeah, it's a little upmarket here, but they knew the people that were coming in and dining.
A lot of them seemed like regulars. They were saying hi, bye, and stuff like that. Yeah.
All right, guys. So, how many stars would you?
I'd say 7.5.
Yeah, I'm going to say 7 stars myself.
I kind of stayed away the bread. My teeth aren't the greatest.
I don't think I would return in Las Vegas again here, but that's not to diminish. Some of you, they must have an extensive wine list in there.
I would, just because I don't want to pay that much for spaghetti. It's good, but
it's good, but at the margin, I'm not sure if it's really. There's a difference between a 40 and a 60. Fixed $60 for 2 people. I know, Rosie, you're cheap. You're bottom of the barrel and all that. Hey, it's Christmas time. Be nice.
We didn't expect to stop here. The gun store was closed, and this is
anyway,
the closest place.
We're going to close it at another restaurant review on the road. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and hit the bell for all notifications. There's always another review coming, and I try to be as authentic and real as possible about these. So, from D'Agostino's on the east side of Las Vegas here, in the working class hood. Thanks for watching, and thumbs up are appreciated. Thanks, everybody.